What's up, everybody? It's your boy Steve here on TV Steve on another episode of The Gated Arc. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the Artillerist PvE guide, nothing but lasers. So let's jump into it. Alright, first things first, we're going to talk about engravings, and it's going to be your class engraving. The first engraving you want to get is your Barrage Enhancement skill. Now what this does, at max level anyways, Barrage skill damage does plus 40% if you have no firepower buff. So you want to stay away from the firepower enhancement engraving altogether. So you can get your firepower meter up quicker. And it also doesn't affect the firepower recharge system. So when you get it up, it won't keep falling back down. So this engraving is the most important part of this build. So I would start with that first. Also, some other good engravings to have as an artillerist is like, as I got here, Cursed Doll, Hitmaster, Increased Mass, and another good one is Grudge. And there's a couple others like Raid Captain, and like it all depends what you want to go. Now, there's another thing about this build, because you went Barrage Enhancement instead of Firepower Enhancement. With Firepower Enhancement, you get a minus 20% damage just for having that engraving. Now we lose that. So now as an artillerist, you will be taking a bit more damage. So your gameplay is going to have to be a bit better just by dodging those skills and not taking damage. Alright, so that's that. Now I'm going to jump into the skills I've been using. Now, my first skill I will go over is Enhanced Shell. Now, I take Armor Destruction, so I only put 4 points into that. And what that does, on every hit, it lowers the mob's defense by 12% for 8 seconds. So this is very helpful for your teammates and your own damage. So it's something, while your other skills are on cooldown, you want to keep popping this off. Next, we're going to go with Homing Barrage. I went with Guiding Enhancement, Vital Point Bombardment, and Power Bomb. Power Bomb is your main last skill. It's going to pump out a lot of damage. Next, I went with Summon Turret, and you're going to want to go with Sub Battery, Enhanced Turret, and Laser Turret. Then I went with Napalm Shot, and I went with Target Focus and Vital Point Barrage. Then we have Air Raid. I went with Quick Fire, Lightning Barrage, and the big one. So it looks like a big nuke coming out of the sky. One of my favorite skills. And you're also going to want to take Energy Shield to help negate some damage. But I went with Firepower Concentration. Just if you are low on HP and you use it, your firepower meter will go up a lot quicker. Also Quick Prep and Energy Share, because it's a great support skill for your party. Next, I went with Multiple Rocket Launcher, and what you want to take with this is Flame Rocket, Quick Barrage, and Laser Cannon. So this build is all about lasers. When you jump in your turret, you're going to be shooting that laser. It's going to be your pump out damage. And last, I went with Flamethrower. And the most important thing about this skill is you take the first one, Firepower Control. What this does, per hit, firepower meter recovery, 124%. Very important. But I also went with Shield and Azure Flame. Now, I'm going to show you guys a quick tutorial how this is played. And the main thing you always want to hit is with your flamethrower, because that's going to build up your fire meter down here the quickest. And your multiple rocket launcher is one of your best skills. And pretty well all you do is just keep hitting until you build up your firepower meter quick as you can. And you want to hop in the turret. But another thing, by hopping in the turret so much, you have to get pretty good with hopping in and out of combat so you don't get hit, because with Artillerist, hopping in that turret will make you stationary for very long. So you do have to be careful with what you do. But you also get a shield when you go into barrage mode. But look, here's the laser damage, pumping it out. And like I said, see how I'm stationary? I'm just taking damage. And that's one of the downsides to playing this class. Is you're going to be stuck in animations and stuff a lot. And one other thing I would recommend for your ruins, you're going to want to go with wealth. Now, I only have one at this time. The blue one gives 20% to your special meter, and the epic one gives 30%. But you can get these in certain places, like doing your adventure tomes. Right now, Lagoon Island gives you the epic wealth rune. So I would recommend working on these. Getting your firepower meter up as quick as possible is key. You want to be in turret as much as possible. Also, I'm only item level 1404, and I do only have so many of my skill points unlocked. But I am only a free-to-play player. I still haven't even bought the Arc Pass. So for other people, you might be able to switch around your skills a little bit, might be able to do a bit better. But also to note, I did play the Firepower Enhancement build for the longest time, and I would hardly ever get MVP. Nowadays, if I jump into a Yoho, I'm usually always top MVP, doing like anywhere from 30 to even 42% damage. And I used to never be able to hit the MVP. That's the reason why I changed builds. Uh, this pumps out a lot more damage, so hopefully it helps somebody, or maybe you'd like to try it out. It's definitely worth it. Thanks everybody. Hit that subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.